So when you were playing Dark Ages of Camelot with Hydros, did you find yourself drawn towards any one particular type of class, or did you kind of feel, because it was a new game that you're kind of coming back to, you know, just try out whatever?
For me, I picked the Scald right away because it was the closest thing to a bard, and that's like, you know what I mean. That's what I'm so used to, but it's totally different than here. I mean, but I like the idea. The one thing that's very similar or is the same is the run speed. You have run speed there, so that's. I've always enjoyed having, you know, Salos and run speed and traveling around the world faster than everybody else, or helping people travel around, or however you want to say it. So yeah, that is the one thing I really liked. And then Cypher and I played the other realm, and there's a class called Animist, and that's where you like kind of have these mushrooms that do different abilities, and you lay them down on the ground. And that was pretty interesting too, because I've never played a pet class or whatever kind of like that before. I've never tried that before. So,
what kind of abilities did they do? Was it like healing mushrooms that you like explode when you ran over them, or? Yeah, there's there's like a tank mushroom kind of. There's a mushroom you put down and it like puts like a bubble, almost like where it like you know, puts a bubble around all your group members, and you know, like, so that if you get hit, it kind of absorbs damage. There's ones that do nuking damage. There's some that do resists. You can literally lay down like, I was able to do like 5 or 6 tops, but I guess when you get higher, you can literally lay down like 20 mushrooms at a time or something like that. You know, have your own little army. That's kind of cool. And did you have to be in the general like vicinity of the mushroom to get the effect or the disability on the mobs itself, or what? Yeah, they like AE'd or whatever, and I don't even know like what all they did as they got higher, because I only got that guy to level 20 before I start playing him.
How are you on mana, Donald?
Full mana. I'll do the yeah, legit.
Okay.
But then there's a whole other realm I haven't even looked at yet. You know what I mean? So there's a lot. Similar mechanics on the 2 realms, and Cypher's played the other realm, so he would be able. But I mean, but definitely every class is played differently and have different abilities, and then you know, every time you go to a different realm, there's different dungeons and different places, and so it's almost like having 3 games. You know what I mean? For each, you know, a different game for each realm. And they don't cross over at all. If you're in one realm, you can never visit the other 2, or what? Well, when you when you PvP. Oh, okay, but you can go over there and you can try out those zones if you really wanted to. You got to risk dying, but well, this maybe not.
There's only one dungeon that you can do that in, and that is Darkness Falls, and that's only whenever you lose Darkness Falls to another realm. That realm will bring in their highest level players and clear it out as best as they can.
Imagine. I don't mean. Imagine Kale being the center of everything and having 3 factions in Everquest, and only one person had access to Kale at a time. You know what I mean? That's what it is. You know what I mean? But like but you could go to all the other zones, no? No.
No. Only that and the frontiers allow you to fight against other realms, but you don't get to actually go into the lands of the other realms. There was a server on live that did that, but that was a completely different thing, and it didn't last very long.
I mean, at first glance, that kind of, for me, it kind of would suck because I'd be missing out on the other parts of the game. But for you, you've actually played it. How do you feel about that? Is that something that you kind of like, that it's cut up a little bit and it gives you a chance to, like you said, 3 games in one, or?
Well, you know, whenever you would think that you wouldn't even see PvP until higher levels, but Darkness Falls starts around level 15 or 16, so people who are 15 or 16 go there to fight, and you have a chance to be killed there at any given time. If there's a stealther from another realm who was in there whenever it closed, they could be lurking and killing people, so you always have a chance to be killed by another realm. So even though you're feeling you may not get to be able to experience the other realms. The only purpose of those other realms is to be able to get leveled up so that you can go and fight for your realm.
I mean, that's technically true for any game. The only purpose of like you know, the zone that we're in, Soul B, is to level up. But if I never got to experience Soul B because I was in a different realm, like for me, that would be like I'd miss it, you know, like I don't want to be part of that. Do you guys feel that when you're playing one class or the other, that you're like, oh man, I wish I could take this tune over there and try this out? Or are you just like, oh, I love the fact that it's different?
It's different because of the kind of realm it is, but I don't think it's bad that you don't get a chance to go to the dungeons that the other realms do, because you have a dungeon that's like it. It's just based more off of the lore of the realm that you're in.
Oh, okay. So they're very, very close together then, the way they do these.
Right. Now, in the frontiers, there are dungeons, and those dungeons can be attacked by, or you can go in there with your faction or your realm, and another realm be in there, and you have to kill them so that you can take that spot to kill in. So you will have shared dungeons. It's just that it's not that you get to go to every dungeon from the other realm.
Right. Now, is there unique loot from one realm to the other, or?
Again, it's based off of the lore. Like the Midgard, they're more towards the Norse god styled weapons and look, but their dragons drop the same thing as our dragons do.
Oh, okay. So like in-game stuff, everybody's going to have pretty much the same thing, but before you get to that point, you're going to look the part.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never played a game that did that to that extent. You know, World of Warcraft, they kind of had that. The orcs couldn't talk to the humans and vice versa. But you could go to the humans' land. You could wipe out an entire town, actually, and slaughter NPCs that people needed for quests.
You kind of have your own little home safe land, you know what I mean? Like, where it's safe to travel, you know what I mean? Until you step into that, like he said, what they call a frontier, which is a giant open world where anyone can roam around and kill. Like, you'll see level 50s just roam around killing anybody, you know what I mean? Like level 20s, whatever.
What do they get out of it? Just, you know, I want to kill somebody today?
Well, that's their, like, advanced realm points.
Oh, okay. So it's not just for bragging rights. You're actually getting something that you could use.
Well, not only that, say you're a level 10 and you're just out roaming around in the frontiers trying to find something that you can kill. Those people that are coming and killing you, they're killing you because you're a lookout as well for your realm. So if you see people that are coming towards your town, they want to get you killed as soon as possible so that you can't see where they're going.
Right. Now, do you lose anything when you die? What's the effect on that? Are you losing pieces, durability?
You lose durability, but you don't lose experience if you're killed by another player.
So what's the advantages of taking over a low-level character to do that versus taking over somebody who might be able to hold his own that hits a little bit higher level?
More realm points.
Oh, the higher level you are, the more you lose?
Yeah, and it's the higher level the person is that you're fighting, the more realm points you're going to get from killing them. It's not that you're taking their realm points, it's just that you're given realm points or experience based off the level of the person that you're killing.
Right.
And those realm points go towards things like being able to see people who are stealthed, being able to run for long distances without having to use any endurance, things that would save you or help you get into a fight faster.
Oh my god, I can finally see your face after months or maybe a year of watching you. Jay Dilla, how you doing, man? Yeah, I've had videos up, if I can talk. I have videos up of my face doing unboxing and things of that stuff in the past. But since I got the new setup, you guys will be able to see my ugly mug a little bit more often. Matt wants to know, and this is a question for Nano and Cypher, is there a DAOC server out there like P99? I already know the answer, but you guys can hit him up with the information.
Yes, it's called Uthgard. And I have a video up on how to install it, and Nano has a whole lot more videos than I do of the actual gameplay. But it's really easy to install. The instructions are very easy to follow, and I think you just have to look up DAOC Uthgard.
Is it
get started
or net? I forget which one it is. It's either or.
I forget. If you Google search it, just make sure that you type in "get started," and it'll take you to a link that shows you everything you have to do to get into the game.
Do you have a link for the video? I can just post it in the chat if you do, and people will be able to watch it.
I can look it up. Here, let me turn on Mana Song.
Yeah, no disc for that one or anything like that. So just follow the instructions on the website.
Got another pop here. Looks like the room might be. My PC couldn't handle Dark Ages of Camelot when it came out. Yeah, a lot of people didn't have state-of-the-art computers. I know I was running my Everquest on a pretty old dial-up at the time, and yeah, 5-minute load times. I do not miss those. What were you using, Donald? Did you play on something that was like state-of-the-art at the time? Did you put the money into it, or?
No, I actually had to buy a new computer. I had a hand-me-down something from my, like, you turned it on, it had a blue screen or something, and I don't even know what it was.
Right.
And I actually went to Best Buy, and I wasn't even sure I should do it, and you know, I was like married at the time, and she's like, "No, you play all the time," and I don't know. I went into Best Buy. I was like, I don't know what about computers. I want the best, most expensive one for gaming I can get, and that's what I ended up getting. So, I mean, I don't know if that was the right way to do it, but I was tired of being disconnected, and, you know what I mean, and all that stuff, load times and all that. So
I watched a Weird Al video where they kind of make fun of that. The guy goes into the store to buy, you know, the best computer, and on his way home, he hears the radio talking about the new computer that just came out. You know, yeah. He bought like the 5000, and this is like the 5500. And then he goes to the store to exchange it, buy the new one, and like the 6000's out by the time he gets home and setting up the 5500. So, yeah, I'm sure there was always like a computer that could be better, but you know, Best Buy wasn't bad back in the day. It was a little pricey, but it wasn't bad.
But I literally bought a computer just for Everquest, and I think I told you guys I didn't start, you know, in '99, but I think Luceland or whatever, you know, I needed a better computer for those graphics and for bazaars and, you know, all that kind of stuff.
Especially the new updated graphics that they put into the game. But, you know, Plane of Knowledge came out after that, and Plane of Knowledge, I think, was amazing. Like, I loved a lot of the stuff they did with that. Not all of it. I didn't love the transportation stones or any of that stuff, but, you know, Plane of Time, Plane of Innovation, there's some amazing zones.
Yeah.
Now, did you go with a graphics card when Everquest was doing their deal? I remember it became like a big thing. Like the game was made for, I believe it was NVIDIA, right? NVIDIA graphics card had like a deal with them.
I didn't do that. No, I made sure I took the specs with me when I bought that good computer or whatever. Made sure. I remember having to download. What was it? DX driver back then or something, or right. I remember that being a hassle or whatever it was back then, making sure it was downloaded.
Or your sound card, you used to have to get drivers for your sound card as well, so that you could have like the Dolby Digital or whatever you wanted on there.
I'm not good at any of that kind of stuff, man.
Holy cow! That's what, a lot of mods.
That's what Windows 10 is for.
I linked it in Skype.
Skype.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
Oh, did you turn the? Oh, there it is.
Okay, Skype isn't responding.
Skype's been weird lately. I've actually turned Skype off. I think that might have been why I didn't get your. Because I actually turn it off sometimes. It seems like it's been eating a lot of CPU or something lately.
I think her cell phone is still keeping it on though.
That seems like there's more ads or something that are running. You know what I mean? Like in the background
on Skype?
The window. Yeah, or something like that lately.
You know, I mean, you kind of always wait for a company to drop the other shoe. They give you a service for free. They kind of get you addicted to it, get used to using it, and then they, you know, smack you with the tab. So it might be, you know, the beginning of that setup. But I don't know. Discord seems to be the thing that gamers love. Like even my network that I belong to, they have all these apps that I can download to integrate pretty much every social media under a Discord. Facebook, my Twitter, my, you know, all that stuff. So that when I'm playing a game, it just like notifies everything. And it's kind of cool.
Discord's, it's built for customization. It really is. So, I mean, our guild's using it and has a bunch of stuff in there that's customized for timers and logs and tracking targets and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, that's what you need as a gamer, because every game's a little different. You may need timers for this and notifications for something else.
I know a lot of like bigger streamers, you know, or YouTube channels. They set up a Discord and they have like, you know, a general party where everybody can come in, check out their Discord and see facts about them or whatever. And then they have like a, you know, like if they have a Patreon or something, they have a separate section where they can go in to that, you know what I mean, to that chat or whatever. And you know, it seems like all of the streamers, or you know, as they get bigger, they have that. You know what I mean? Like
so you get
set up so they can cater to the people who take care of them. You know what I mean? They try to take care of them a little more. You know what I mean? Or contact, or be more in contact, however you want to say it.
So you just go in there and like touch base with them, is what you're saying?
Yeah, like I can't remember which one it was, but you know, he may have a VIP channel, and those are the people who may, you know, donate on Patreon or just, you know, do, you know, something like that, or his mods, and he could pop into that channel where he may not pop into the general one as much, you know what I mean, or something like that.
Or, you know, they get to see me in the shower or something, so.
Yeah.
Hey, well, you got a green screen, losing viewers today.
Right?
Probably drag one of them little kiddie pools in, you know, in that green screen. You know? Take a little sponge bath, I mean, something like that?
It would fit in here, I guess, but, yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
You don't want to do them walls yet, though. Wait till after the bath, dude.
Oh, man, I've been attacking a pet this whole time. Just thinking of myself in a kiddie pool, you know, just,
Maybe with a one of them shower caps on and a rubber ducky in your hand?
Oh, my God. That's a horrible image, guys. I'm sorry to leave you with that.
Do an ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a new challenge that I saw on, I don't know, what I think it was Facebook. It's like the invisible box step challenge. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, the girl that does that's badass, dude.
No.
There's a few of them who have done a basketball or a cheerleader. There's a football player who's did it. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it, but yeah, you're basically stepping on an invisible box and making it look like one is there.
Flat on your face.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think I could do it, but it'd be interesting.
Oh, wait. How many? You can't get higher than one box, right? I mean, how you gonna get 2 feet in the air on an invisible box? I'm so lost.
No, it's like you're stepping on an invisible box, but you're not. But you make it look like you are.
Yeah, but you can't put 2 feet on top of the invisible box, right?
just one. Looks like you're stepping on it and over. But even that in its own right, I think, is kind of challenging.
I mean, like, I don't know. If you ever played, well, you didn't play soccer. Like soccer, you have to do toe touches. You'd get in line with a soccer ball in front of you. You have to do like 300 toe touches on a soccer ball. You know, hopping back and forth and you know, with your leg in the air. I don't know. Invisible block doesn't sound that challenging.
I think the key to it is just making it look like you're not. You know, it's not like she hopped over with one leg and you could tell. It literally looks like she's stepping on the box.
All right.
I think that's where the skill comes in.
Oh,
I don't know. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, he said it.
Okay.
Shaman pools for the win, dude. Get on it.
Jay Dilla says 35 Paladin looking for group. You might be able to handle it in this zone with us. It'd be a little iffy, but we brought in what was it, a level 32 once? And they were just hiding in the back. I think that might have been Cypher's character actually, but
that was scary.
It's kind of, you know, makes things interesting.
Cypher's character? No. Cypher doesn't hide.
At that level, you better. Like one hit.
Yeah, charge it. You do that.
Yeah, AC, you should have a AC.
I might have another monk. Hang on real quick.
I'd hope to make a cohesive P99.
I'll bring my level 10 over. I guess someone pulled Ludi though.
Yeah, everything should be kind of split up.
Yeah, we got a monk coming.
Is his name Liquors?
What do you think his surname is?
Tatas.
These nuts.
It's one of Shank's viewers.
Those nuts?
I don't know. I'm curious now, though.
I can't remember the dude's surname. He's an XR monk.
No nuts?
I'm slacking, dude. I'm sorry. I haven't slowed a mob in about.
You're gonna run away when I'm healing him. You're gonna run away when I'm healing you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You just use that heal song. You'll be alright.
I have been.
You live through it. Don't worry.
See, Memo says lots of people would like to hang with you, but I think most people don't have a Skype account, but do have Discord. I might have to look into that. See if I can set one up for everybody. I think there's already a P99 one. Circuit mentioned it on one of his streams.
Skype is free though. I mean, not that I'm trying to make everyone get Skype.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you know.
Discord, you don't have to set up an account, do you? I don't remember setting one up.
You have to sign in or make a
I think you
character.
do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you have to link your email address, though. I don't know if you have to do that. Where Skype has your phone number, even maybe, but not visible. But I think you have to use your phone number. I think.
I don't think I gave it my phone number. Yeah,
don't you have to use your phone number?
I think it probably asked for it, but I usually tell those programs to mind their own business when they ask information like that.
I thought they had the phone number or something on there. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it always tries to, on my phone, it tries to add my contacts. Maybe that's why I'm thinking that.
Yeah, Discord is interesting. I really haven't used it all that much. I know, you know, Thum has some issues with his connection, so we've tried Discord for that, but usually doesn't work for Cypher.
Nope.
And I don't know if it's something to do with his computer makeup or his internet connection. If any of you guys out there have had issues with Discord and know anything about it.
That's the funny thing too, because Discord doesn't take a whole lot of resources.
Skype does.
It should run better, but for some reason I don't know.
Skype takes a lot more.
56K, yo. 56K, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at though. Discord takes a lot less. Skype is a freaking hog, dude. Skype causes all sorts of issues on my system sometimes.
And the longer you leave it on, the more RAM it seems to suck up on your computer.
Yeah. Oh, Noble's right there. Hey.
I'll hold it.
You gotta mez them, or you gotta let them
find, about Discord.
Liquors is here.
Oh, Liquors.
He has no surname.
Aw, come on. He just keeps running around.
Come on, Liquors. I was going to say, the only thing I see about Discord is sometimes the push to talk doesn't work the way it should for me, anyway. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have that or not.
Because, you know, when we use Skype, I usually leave the mic open. I think all of you guys kind of do the same thing. I know Chupa turns his on from time to time, but
I'm getting yelled at.
Or you get the kids around you or something, but I don't normally use push to talk, so I don't know if that's a thing on Skype as well.
Say that one more time.
It's just that he's saying he was having problems with the push to talk on Discord, and I don't know if there's a problem on Skype. Skype might have like the same issue.
I've heard that from people too. Push to talk on Discord sometimes gives them issues. I don't know. I don't have any problems on either. Well, actually, you know what? I do have problems on Skype for push to talk.
It just what? It has like a half a second before it picks up what you're saying, or
sometimes it doesn't even work, man. I'm always open mic, or I don't know. It's just stupid.
My Discord, I would have to tab over to the Discord window and then push the tab. You know what I mean?
That's horrible.
And then tap back, and I won't do it. I just usually mute my mic, you know, on the cord or whatever, and then unmute it when I want to talk, and then mute it again. You know what I mean? Like that's my push to talk.
You think that's because your EverQuest runs in like full screen, or?
I'm in Windows for EverQuest. Maybe that's why. I don't know.
Nah, I'm in windowed on EverQuest right now, and it's.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Only thing I know for sure that I really wish EverQuest didn't do is when I click off of my screen to click on like Skype or something like that, you'll see it gets choppy. And I wish it stayed smooth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You guys aren't looking for any specific items in here, are you?
No.
All right. I'm just gonna let these guys know that loot up.
All right, I have a lava beetle in route.
Ooh, what do you need a lava beetle for?
To kill it.
Because
to kill it.
kids can.
Oh, I thought maybe you were trying to get one of the eyes or something for something.
Nope.
Oh, you got like more than
you got
one
more than
lava
lava
beetle,
beetle.
dude.
Yeah, I just pulled them.
I see a lava beetle.
I have a minor hate for Skype. Slows down my work PC. That's from BAM.
Yeah, but Skype is usually used for work, being that it's part of the 365 package.
I guess why it's only a minor hate. It probably solves more problems than it causes, but yeah, with my old setup, my computer was not state-of-the-art, and Skype, I could see it taking more processing power than I wanted it to.
Seeing this lava beetle just reminds me of Michael Shenanigans' video on fire beetles.
Did you see the last one he did?
Which one was that?
The one where he was talking about taking on Maggie, but he was actually doing lava, or the worms in Skyfire, and he was talking about they were having problem with paradox. Then it was resolved, but it was just, you know, people.
No, I don't think I've seen that one. I'll have to look into it. I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, I didn't see the lava beetle one either, so there must be a couple I missed.
You've been gone for 3 months, bro.
I've been watching YouTube videos though, like, when I get the notifications for them.
Yeah, YouTube has been kind of stupid in that route.
There's been a lot of things going on with YouTube lately, and it seems like some of them have gotten resolved, some of them haven't, but overall, I think things are looking a little bit better since before I left.
Yeah. We'll see.
I'm chewing for a bit, guys. I need to get some mana back on low.
Alright, man.
You want to heal, dude?
I might need one if you have the mana.
Yeah, I'm at 80. So if you need one, let me know.
See, I might be able to find a wound on you as well. It was something I was working on. I was at, I think, 185 or something.
You're past through.
I've been soloing a little bit more with this guy than I think Doom had been.
Oh, it reminds me, I got that. You had the embalmer skinning knife on this guy, right?
On this guy, and I think I have it on my rogue, or maybe you got it for me on my rogue. I don't know. I think I have it on him though. I have to check.
Okay. I got one on my rogue. It's nice.
Yeah, I have one on mine as well. Come on, you look sad. You can come and play too.
I haven't really played my rogue, you know, even before all this stuff happened, in a while. He seemed kind of, I don't know, he was nice, but you have to have the right group makeup. He's not a core person, I don't think.
Rogue is nice for that DPS. I mean, definitely you want to be in a group, I think.
I don't know, like, Alar always said he could solo, and anytime I tried soloing with my rogue, yeah, he could do damage, but he couldn't take it.
It's just like it's just like a warrior. I mean, yeah, you can solo, but you'd be sitting down for a long time.
Yeah, it just didn't seem like
You're
it was
also talking to Alar, who had his epic at a very low level before the patch.
He did.
You know, I think one of the things that I get aggravated a lot about now with my cleric is whenever I'm doing camps like CE, and you have a warrior or a shadow knight who's tanking, and then a ranger takes over because the tank has to leave, and it's just so mana sapping.
It's obvious. You can see the difference.
It's so different, and you're like, I don't even want to be here anymore. I can't get mana because of this stupid guy.
Yeah, can it be done? Yes. Can it be done efficiently? Not really.
If he's super decked out, you put a fungi on anybody, they're pretty good tank.
Well, even at that level, you're talking about CE. A fungi in CE helps, but it's not the same as it is
for
here.
level 60.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It helps long term, but not in the short term of burst damage getting on your face.
I mean, I was only healing him with Divine Light, and I still had to heal him 2 or 3 times, and Divine Light from 50% was a full heal. So
yeah. But it's CE.
It's the AC and those skills.
Like if it was between losing the camp or going slower.
You can't really go slow in that camp.
You can't go slow in CE.
You can. You just got to re-break the rooms if you're willing to do that. Yeah, you get
way behind and you're re-breaking. It's just using mana up inefficiently. It's almost to the point where you want to pull your hair out and leave.
I think as long as you keep Emperor broken and you pull the other ones, even if you have to break those, they're pretty easy to break. There's dude, 3 mobs in each one.
P99. You get greedy.
Yeah, well, you can't be that greedy at like 3 in the morning when there's nobody on.
Hurry up, let's go. Hurry up, let's go. Wipe.
And speak of the devil, Bushido Bull, Shablazzle.
What?
Shablazzle.
Hey, man, if you're on and you want to join us in the calls, hit us up. Or let me know, and I'll throw you in. Let's see. TVware, welcome back. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Did you snare that dude, Cypher? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alright, so he said throw him in the call.
Come here. There
we go.
Oh, fungal regrowth actually helps.
There we go. Gotta mute the stream.
Hey,
or
man.
I'll get that weird echo.
Oh my goodness. Look who it is.
Bushido Bull.
Yes. You all know my name.
Well, maybe not that personally, but
I know your name.
He said y'all know my name, not say my name.
Yeah, say my name. It's been a while. Love the stream. Thank you. I appreciate it, Moke.
Alright.
Please relax. I love the name. That's a great.
Please relax.
No, please.
Oh, that's the Grim guy. Was it Grim? Grism?
That's what he's saying. He was the last monk in here.
Yeah.
So how's the old house rebuilding coming, AC?
It's coming along. I finally got to the point where I just kind of had to take a break from it and do something enjoyable, something fun to recharge the batteries, I guess I could say, because, I don't know, it was getting overwhelming, dude.
So was it 100% you, or did you have a crew come in?
First week, I had all my brothers come over, and, oh my god, so much stuff got done in that first week. But, one brother is studying to become a doctor, so he had to go back to school. And, they're all working stuff. So they come over during the weekends when they can and help out. But it's mainly just me. So every night when I get home from work, I'll do a little bit of tile before it gets too dark and I can't cut anymore. And do a little bit more sheetrock after that and a little bit more mudding. And yeah, it's just
I have been slowed.
You might want to reposition the old game room to a higher level. For future references.
I'm seem to put it in the attic.
Yeah, or at least the second floor up.
I only live in a 1-story. I didn't go with a 2-story.
Right? Oh, you live in a ranch?
Yeah, it's pretty big. It's not technically a ranch, but
like a dual level.
No, it's a single-story house. It's a nice size one, so there's lots of rooms. I just didn't think about going up. I figured go out further and not have to walk upstairs when I get old.
Well, they got that lazy boy chair, you know, you're right along the side of the wall.
I've seen those lately, yeah, but they didn't have them out when I bought the house, or at least they weren't as popular. And I don't know, something about that just seems wrong.
I know. Could you imagine something getting stuck under the chair halfway down and halfway up?
I could just imagine being old and being just dragged up the stairs or down the stairs because I fell off or something. You know, it doesn't seem right. It seems like there's going to be a bad situation at some point.
Yeah, you know, when you start thinking like that, you might want to get one of those, what do they call those little bucket seats that they put in NASCARs? And they got all that spaceship freaking seat belts.
Oh, you're talking about like a death cage or something. Death proof in it. What was that, Donald?
As a roll cage for your lift chair to the upstairs.
It's hardcore, man. You got tattoos on you and everything. You may be 90, but you know.
Got one of them lazy boys that sits you up too, or what?
Dude, I was looking on Amazon because, you know, all my furniture got ruined. And I was thinking, you know, like, why not get me a lazy boy or something like that if I can afford it. And one of the lazy boys on there was absolutely amazing. It had heated seats. It had massaging inside the chair. It actually had a fridge on the side. I had no idea they had gotten so in depth. It was actually kind of funny to see. I didn't go with it, but
you didn't get the one with the commode built in?
Is it a commode that I have to empty myself, or do I hook it up to plumbing?
Well, I suppose if you got the right guy who knows how to plumb, he could plumb it right from right in front of your computer. Talk about poop socking.
Yeah, that would be perfect for those people, actually.
It's like, all right, we got the dragon. Curse. What the hell was that? Sorry, that was me. Sorry.
Oh man, the noises that would be coming over that
Oh
stream.
my god.
And somehow we're back to poop, people.
Hey, you know, I didn't bring this up. I brought up a lazy boy with a fridge in the side. Somebody else brought up the toilet, so that
How
was not
is it
me.
whenever Alar's on, it's always talking about shit.
It didn't even take a full stream to get poop in
there.
there.
With the fridge and then the commode. I took it to the commode. Sorry. It's my fault.
Somehow, it's usually me, but yeah, thankfully it wasn't me this time. I hold no responsibility for that one.
Usually it's your why aren't there more toilets in video games?
Right? Like, why aren't there? It just doesn't make very much sense. This guy got to go. He's a big dude. Every time he scratches his butt, it's because, you know, he's been eating a little bit too much.
Dingleberries?
Not quite. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that you know, series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention, and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.